there, my friends. Tuesday evening, and I am making the time to come to you because I hear over and over again, well, I'm getting ready, I'm planning, I'm trying, I'm going to, and you fill in the blank. So, what I mean by this is that we have this idea, this impression that when people become visible, when they speak out and up about something, a message, an idea, a business, a product, a service, they have in fact got it all figured out. They have gotten ready and ready and ready. They have planned. They have solved all their issues, and they are bringing, the other day I called it like the Tiffany box, if some of you remember when that was super popular, Tiffany jewelry, well, throughout the decades. But there was this phase where my daughter was a tween and a teenager, and maybe it was just her and her friends, but uh, they were releasing and marketing to these young girls mostly, and it was quite the thing to get that turquoise box with the pretty white bow. And maybe, just maybe, you're holding back, and it is holding you back to think that that's how things need to be before you speak up, before you show up, before you pay attention and say your truth and describe your mission, message, vision, idea, product, or service. It needs to be all packaged perfectly in a bow. And I know it looks that way, but I have an idea for you. What might it be like if you believed, acted as if, or understood that you contribute just by being yourself? That wherever you are in this process of becoming a speaker, a coach, an entrepreneur, a business owner, you get to show up and start right there. And whatever that looks like is going to resonate with someone or a community or the world. Because people wonder, when you're a child, right? You wonder, what am I going to be when I grow up? And for some people, they go all the way through their education from, in the US, kindergarten and through high school, still not knowing. And then around junior, senior year, people start to ask you, are you planning to go to college? What do you want to do? And you're hearing this from every direction. And I know for my children and for others, it becomes very overwhelming if you don't. This was not my personal situation and story, because many of you know that my first career as a former ballet and contemporary dancer is something you have to start quite early in life. Although I had my hiccups and I had to restart at 12 years old and play catch up, that's a story I can tell you in detail at some other time. But I learned many things from that. And one of the things I want to share with you that I learned is you show up, you do what is necessary, what you're being guided to do from your own intuition and others as well. I think that speakers, coaches, entrepreneurs, and business owners figure out, and the sooner we figure out that we cannot do this all alone, the better. And so we follow the guidance and we're willing to do what it takes to create the thing. And one of the things it takes is that finding this deeper meaning and purpose is sometimes found in the process of taking action. Not sometimes, I think always found in the process of taking action. So it's one thing to contemplate, think about. It's another thing to prepare. There is some preparation. But the real learning comes, think about it. Think when you learn to walk, when you learn to ride a bike, when you learn to dance, if you did that, when you learn to play an instrument. Think about how it looked, felt, and was perceived when you first began. And if you continued to the process of mastering this, what the after looked like. We love a makeover. We love a before and after. And yet sometimes you are demanding of yourself that pretty little box with the bow, finished product that looks, sounds perfect and is received with terrific accolades. This just is not how it is. And so just know that you make a contribution to the world by being yourself in every moment. And so if you are being called, you feel inspiration, motivation, or just an idea, just a seedling of getting yourself out, visible, vocal, and vital in an industry with an idea, with a message, an idea worth sharing, then today is a good day. Tonight is a good evening to get started. If this speaks to you and you would like to have a one-to-one conversation with me about it, now is the time to do it. It's like we don't have time to waste. My sister and I were having a deep conversation on many things this morning, and we decided, again, I'm sure we've both decided independently and together and discussed it before, none of us have time to waste. And while I'm on that, let me just say that my heart is breaking with the rate and population and frequency of the mass shootings that are happening. And so if you have it in you to learn more, to do more, go to Everytown for gun safety and do and learn and read and participate however you can. And I am doing the same. And know that today, now, like no time before, your work, your voice, your image, your ideas, your products and services are needed more than ever. If you know that you're meant for more, let's get started. Go into private message and message me with your email. I will be happy to send you information and a link on how we can just have a conversation, a breakthrough call like I did more than a decade, probably 2 decades ago now, with a coach that I thought I was helping by having her do her intern hours, her coaching hours for a certification she was completing. And it ended up being a life-changing conversation for me. So I am speaking to you as I always do from the heart. I'm telling you that you make a contribution to the world just by being yourself. Think about that for just a moment and then decide what is the next best step. What do you really want? Why do you want it? And what are you going to do? What choice are you going to make to start in that direction? We have no time to waste. Love you guys so much for listening and for being with me today. And I will see you again probably tomorrow, very soon, probably tomorrow. Please share this with others who you may not even know are ready to hear this and will be so thankful that you did. Good night. Talk to you soon. Good night. Good evening. Buonasera for my Italians. Buenas tardes for my Latinx community. Love you guys. Make it a wonderful, relaxing, and restful evening. See you soon. Bye.